Still wandering around the talk about a great chat I've just had with the guys from Spark, so the Scottish Partnership Against Rural Crime. I'm just going to turn the camera around so you can see their stand there. So I've just had a good chat with Spark and Inspector Jordan Lowe. So if you end up watching this, Jordan, thank you so much for sparing the time to talk to me. So we've just had a wonderful chat. Jordan very kindly told me all about rural crime initiatives in Scotland. They've just launched their new strategy, 5-year strategy, which I've got in my bag, and I'm going to be taking a keen interest in that when I get back to my desk later. Let me just turn the camera back around. So yeah, I was really chuffed that I encountered those guys. I didn't realise they were there until I just walked past. We're talking about the same issues here in Scotland that we're encountering in England. So it's machinery theft, it's the problems of resourcing, it's the problems of the geographical spread, and one of the great messages from Jordan there was their approach on prevention. Okay, there's that reactive element once things have been stolen and the crime has been committed. Of course, that's really, really important. But the emphasis on prevention being better than cure, where they've got the partnership, a huge partnership going on across the Scottish Police Force with insurers and many, many other organisations involved in that. What I'm going to do, once I've analysed their initiatives and their strategy, I'm actually going to do another feed, on a live feed, perhaps at some stage in the future, to talk about those initiatives so that everyone's aware of what's going on in Scotland. And I don't know if I'll be able to convince Jordan to do it, but if I can, I'll try and get Inspector Jordan Lowe to join me perhaps on one of my streams on the Rural Crime YouTube channel, which I urge you to go and have a look at. And if you can, if it's of interest to you, please subscribe onto that channel, set the alert bell so you know when we do future lives. But yeah, so there we go. So that's another quick live from me here at the Royal Highland Show. Let me just change that camera around again, just give you a look at what's going on. Back onto the back camera. As you can see, it's a glorious day. Be remiss of me not to mention the Howden stand. Let's go over there and have a look. I've just been chatting earlier. I've sat down and had a drink of water with the Howden team. We work quite closely with Howden on the training side. Howden's rural clients have access to the risk and safety compliance services, crime, farm safety, and our general health and safety training suite. And I think they've got a talk going on, so let's go and have a quick listen, shall we? Let's go and gate crash.
Pass this on to the next generation. We know the average age of farmers is around about 59, and that is something that the Labour government must overturn. I know that Savills earlier on had a very good session on inheritance tax, and people will be looking to make changes to how they can get around that if possible. But putting my cards on the table, net zero targets, I believe, are unachievable as they stand right now, and there's an unrelenting pursuit of these goals by government with trillions of private investment, which is a good thing, but it's lying waiting in the wings, this investment. But I think landowners, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, are absolutely fed up of the bureaucracy and the demands that entice
Right, I can hear the band playing again, so I'm going to try and catch them. So I cocked up the video last time. You'll have noticed I tried to get them in, but I had the camera looking at me, not facing forward. So let's go and see if we can hunt down the Scottish pipes and drums. Or finding myself marching. What's that all about? Here they come. How cool is that? Pretty good.